comprehensive,
dynamic,
fulfilling,
divergent,
pivoting.
I would say the best word for it is immersive.
I'm here in the MM to kickstart my career in nonprofit management and social impact. I've always wanted to work for a mission-driven organization, and I feel like my liberal arts undergrad education trained me in the critical thinking skills that I need to think creatively about problems. But at the end of the day, whether or not an organization is able to actually make a difference comes down to whether the people in that organization can think strategically.
I chose the Master of Management to complement my background in science from undergrad with a degree in business to kickstart my career in healthcare marketing.
I chose the program because I knew that even with my background in humanities and language and communications, I needed something more to give me a fighting chance in the fields I wanted to work in to enrich myself. So learning these business skills, learning strategic management, business immersion, all these tools were just so fundamental in pursuing like my goal of like project management.
I chose the Ross program because I grew up here. This is right in my backyard, and I knew I wanted a world-class acumen. I grew up amongst a lot of the victors, my bosses, my sister went here, she was first generational. I just kind of had seen what U of M and specifically what Ross had done to the people that had been through it, and so I knew it was for me to develop this world-class business expertise, and I do not regret a single thing.
I guess it goes along with the one word to kind of pivot, sort of pivot, but also like sense of discovery to try to find like a role for myself in corporate America. Very unsure about the different type of functions within corporate America and what role I could serve that could have the impact that I want. And like looking at the curriculum, like before coming to the program, I realized that this would give me that insight and experience so I can figure out, what's next.
So I chose this program because my ultimate goal is to become either an entertainment or a patent lawyer. And I talked to a lot of alumni to try and get an idea of like what that career and those careers look like. And a lot of them suggested that a background in business would actually be really helpful. So I chose this program in particular because I felt like it was the most broad while also being like very customizable to different career paths.
What surprised me most is the diversity of academic backgrounds of my peers. It's really cool to be working on a group project and be working with an engineer and a historian and a chemistry major because everybody brings their own unique perspectives to the table, and there's so much that we can learn from each other.
I would say just the overall friendliness of everybody in the program, from the administrators to the professors to students. It just seems like everybody's so willing to help you get the most out of the program. And I just feel like I've made so many friendships here from the start of the program, and I think a lot of them will be friends for life.
You can't do it alone. There's no way that you can really go on your own. Like, you have to be able to put your ego aside and just be like, there are things that I will not be the best at. And so how do I surround myself and engage with people who are better than me, who can teach me so that I can grow with them? By them helping me, it strengthens their skills. To teach it to somebody else, it strengthens my skills to hear it from somebody else, and then I implement those skills.
The roles that I've sort of seen myself as well as my colleagues fulfill. I went to music school, I have a performer's background, and so it was all about me and making sure that I sounded exquisite. And I've loved being able to see and study how I interact with other people and how I step up or step down depending on the situation, but also how I can use my strengths to incorporate those around me into the conversation. So I've really loved getting to see how I function and how my colleagues function within group settings.
That sense of community, like I think the fact that we're all coming from similar, not the same backgrounds, but like similar circumstances where like we didn't do business undergrad, it's nice to like enjoy yourself while doing it and not have it be such a very super tough experience.
I've been really surprised by how dedicated the individual professors are to helping us with professional development. I guess I just never had had professors who were so dedicated to like helping individual students and like forming their career paths, or even like connecting them with people in certain industries. And I feel like it was a very pleasant surprise to feel actually like valued and like understood by professors.